Hey, it's Mike from Drive80, and today I'm going to show you how you can utilize your video as a Facebook ad. So you can target it at people on Facebook and get attention and drive them to your website or wherever you'd like to. First thing you're going to want to do is wherever you're at on Facebook, you want to click this little top arrow here and you want to go to create ads. So you're going to come to this page. I'm going to focus on send people to your website. So that's what we're going to do today. What you're going to want to do here first is give it a name. So I'm going to call this Realtor ad September 2016. You want to be specific about what this is because as soon as you start creating a lot of ads, all this stuff is going to get lost. So just really, especially if you're A/B testing, put an A in front of this. If you do another ad, just put a B in front of it, and you can compare how the ads are doing against each other. And we're going to hit continue. So audience is where you're going to come to first because this is who you're going to talk to. And basically every single person on Facebook, you could target them with an ad, but it's not going to be very specific to your audience and who you want to target. So it depends on who you are. If you're a roofer and you're in, let's say, Morristown, New Jersey, you probably don't want to target people in Pennsylvania or out in Utah or wherever. So you might want to target an audience that's like male or female, ages 30 to 60, who are living 15 miles from Morristown, because it's going to start narrowing down your demographic. You can also create a new audience. You could do a custom audience or lookalike audience. We're just going to kind of focus through custom. And here's a couple options here. App activity and engagement on Facebook. I haven't really touched any of these, but for now, we're going to focus on website traffic and customer file. If you have an email list, you can export it from your email service, and then it'll give you a CSV or a text file, and you can paste that, copy and paste that here, upload it. And this will walk you through all that. So basically what's going to do is you're going to have your list, you're going to upload it. Here it's going to ask you if the list is complete with a first and last name. You can bypass that, and then you're going to upload it, and then it's going to basically just create that audience and target all those people. If they're on Facebook, this ad is just going to go directly to them. And that's really, really powerful, but we're not going to do that today. We're also going to have the other opportunity here to website traffic is basically based on a pixel that you put on your website. So if you are controlling your website, Facebook will walk you through how you can get that pixel onto your website. And this basically means that anyone who goes to your website, this pixel is just going to say, it's going to know that they were there. And that's how you get retargeted all the time with these ads. You're like, hey, how did I go to Amazon, look at these shoes, and now they're targeting me? And that's why, because Amazon has their own pixel, and they know if you came from Facebook, it's going to say, all right, anyone who's gone to this page for this product, send them back this ad. And obviously that costs money and a lot of planning. So it's really effective. So you really want to get your pixel on your page because you can do a lot of cool stuff with it. So I just wanted to show you that, but we're not actually going to target the pixel. We're just going to create an audience from scratch because some of you might not have an email list, or you might not have a pixel on your website. So we're going to just target an audience. And let's say that United States is where you want to target. So let's leave that, but let's also say you're just in one city. So let's say you're in Raleigh, North Carolina, for instance, and you just want to target people there. So you'll click on Raleigh, North Carolina, and you'll want to do a radius from there. Now, if your reach is not that far, then maybe just bring it down to 10 miles, or or you can maybe bring it down to 15 miles outside of that, but we'll keep it to 10. That means that in this radius here, only these people are going to be targeted. And that's pretty cool, especially if you're a local service or if you're a brick and mortar. You could just send your ads and just keep them there. So you're not targeting someone who's like, in Nashville or Indianapolis or Memphis, because they're obviously not going to drive to buy a burger from your store or to come to you to get a house. So we're going to speak as if we're a realtor today. Maybe your home buyers are between the ages of 25 and let's say, I don't know, let's say 45. Let's just do that. I don't know. That could be it. And you know that the majority of people are men and women are looking, or you might say that, you know what, the females are technically the decision makers, and so we want to target them and have our ads speak to them directly. You want to make sure whoever your audience is, they are speaking the language that you're speaking. So for me, I typically target English and US, so I'm going to put that. Now we're going to talk about demographics, and this is a whole bunch of stuff. Now, if you know really detailed information about your audience, you really want to put that in here. But if you don't really know anything, then don't put anything at all and just leave it very just kind of broad. But you can really break this down into a lot of things. You could do demographics, you could do their education, um, are they a college grad? Are they in college? So if someone's in college, they're most likely not going to buy from you, but they could be a college grad, which means they might have a high paying job and can afford a house or afford your product. If you're going after a generation, you might see that millennials, there's a huge increase of people buying homes that are millennials, or baby boomers are looking for retirement homes. Let's say that you aren't a realtor and you are, let's say a wedding photographer. You can put in relationship status, and you can see that someone's got engaged. So you just target females who got engaged and just target them directly, because most likely they're looking for someone to shoot their wedding. So I'm going to leave that open for now. And if you don't have a demographic, just leave it open, because then you're guessing. And the more ads you do, the more information is going to start coming your way. So that's going to help you later on. Connection type. Let's see here. We're going to go after. We could go after people who like your page, or friends of people who like your page. I use this one a lot, because that when the ad shows up and it shows to them their friends who like your page, it warms them up to the idea of, oh, I trust this a little bit more. So that might be a good idea to start with. If you are going to do anything out of these suggestions, then I would go with this one, friends of people who like your page. Now it's going to bring us to where we want this to go. Mobile news feed is going to be obviously on someone's phone. Instagram, this is going to push the ad straight to Instagram, which is pretty powerful. If your audience does not live on Instagram, then I would just get rid of it. Audience network is kind of third parties that have Facebook ads. Again, your ads will show at mobile news feeds and approved partner mobile apps and mobile websites that are part of Facebook's audience network, blah, blah, blah. For me, this gets a big reach, so I usually keep that. Desktop news feed is right here, and so let's say your whole feed is here. It's those big ads that show in the middle of what you're seeing from everyone, and the right-hand column is just these little ads to the right. So let's just keep all of that. I'll sometimes just turn this off and make sure that I'm just going straight to mobile news feed. I'll keep audience network, and I'll do just these main ads in the middle and kill the desktop right column. But for now, you don't really know what's going to work, so just keep that on there. And I kind of skip all this stuff. Daily budget. Now you got a choice between lifetime and daily. You want to stick with daily budget because it's just going to burn through the money on that day and be more specific. So depending on what you've got, you could throw $100 a day. If I'll play with an ad, I'll just do $5 a day, and I'll run it from whatever day it is to. I'll just do it for maybe like a couple days. So today is the 10th. So I usually don't run ads on weekends. I'll usually do Monday through Friday. So if this was a Monday, I would do Monday through Friday, or I'd do like just one day on Monday and see what works. But again, just do a little research and think in your industry and see like what the effectiveness is of ads in your industry and how people have done it. So let's say we are just going to stick with today. Oh, my bad. Let's run it to tomorrow. Okay, cool. So at least one day. So it'll say I'll spend no more than $5.25. That's fine. And link. All right, so link clicks. So it's just basically like whoever clicks on the link, that's what I get charged for. Now, if you have a budget of let's say 525, you're going to start seeing when people click on your ads how much you're spending. So if you're spending like 20 cents or less, the ad is targeting specifically to the right audience. If you're spending more than that, if you see that the ad, if you're spending like 40 cents or more, then you might want to kill that ad or just let it run out for the day and know that you don't want to target that specific. You don't want to target that audience because it's not really working. The more you're spending on the click, the more focused it might not be. So in the beginning, just try to make sure that you're getting more, because you can get more clicks with less money. I mean, you're spending like, if you can even get down to like 10 cents a click, on $5 budget, that's a lot of people that are driving to your website. So ad set name, let's just think in the beginning. I don't know why this isn't keeping it, but this is going to do Raleigh Realtor. I'll also know because in the beginning I can't change it. So Raleigh female 25 to 45 September 2016. And let's continue here. So now we're going to create the ad, and since this is specific to video, we're going to click on single video. And if the video is already uploaded to your page, then you'll be able to browse your library, but since we don't have it there, I'm going to upload the video. So you just got to find out where the video is, and I have the animation right here. So I'm going to open it, and it's going to take a minute to upload. Now that that's uploaded, you're going to choose a thumbnail. You can upload a custom one that could be, a little different from what the video has itself, or or you could just pick one from the video, and this will give you some options. So this is actually a funny part of this video. It's a whip, and this video basically says, "Are you moving? Make sure you hide, make sure you hide personal items." And it has like, right here it's like a family photo, then it's like a kid drawing, and then I just put in like this whip and just said because I want to add a little humor. Or if you do, again, if you upload an image, you got to make sure that you don't have, this is a big thing. You got to make sure that the image doesn't have a play button on the image, because Facebook's going to flag that and not let you upload it because it's not a video. So if you have an image with a play button, Facebook's like, you're tricking people, so you can't do that. So if you have an image, don't add a play button to it, and also make sure that your text on it takes up about 20% of the screen. And Facebook will let you know right away, because if you have a giant text like free this or we do this, Facebook is like, nope, you have to have more image than text. All right, so we're going to choose this as the cover because I think it's funny. And we're going to go down. If you have like audio, you can do captions, and this will basically just kind of have type show up on the screen of what's being said. I haven't really dove into that yet, but I'm sure it's very powerful. Again, this is just a brief tutorial of how to get you to start creating ads. So we're not going to focus on that. So, all right, so I want to send them to a page. So I want to send them to www.drive80.com. Let's say that's my website. I mean, it is my website, but I want to send people there. And depending on what your website is, you just want to send them to there. And you want to make sure you send them to your website that has the pixel, because that's going to collect information of the people visiting there. So let's say this is a brand new ad, you're driving a bunch of traffic there, and like 1,000 people from your audience go to your page. That's like, so now you have 1,000 people right there that you can just target specifically, and that's where you do retargeting. So if you do another ad, you can just you can create an audience based on the people who went to that specific page and say, all right, cool, this ad is just going to go to them because they've already shown interest because they clicked on my page and went there once. So now I can hit them up with a new ad and stay in front of them because obviously they have interest and you want to peak it and keep in front of them with more information. That's where this stuff gets really effective. And it's like really fun when you start playing around with this. All right, so I'm going to send them to drive80.com. The headline, I don't want to say Drive80 Studios because people are like, what the hell is that? So I'll be like, so for this is, let's say you're targeting females. Be like, selling your home, use this tip. So that will then update the screen over here. Once that's done, if you scroll down here on the right, you'll see this is where the headline's going to exist. Now, this is what the desktop feed would look like. This is what the mobile feed will look like. So we've got here selling your home. I don't want it to say professional business animation. So we'd say like, I have more tips about selling your home. You want to just ask them questions and give them value with your headline and your text. All right. So again, you'll see here mobile newsfeed, that's how that will look. Instagram, it's not going to be on Instagram because we chose not to use that. The audience network, this is how it would look in your audience network. And desktop right column, this is how it would look on that side. So it gives you like a preview, which is pretty dope. So this is, we're going to keep desktop newsfeed up. And there we go. Keep this guy. There we go. All right, this little bar's hidden there. Call to action, this is a big one. The most effective way to get people to go anywhere is learn more, because it's very soft and it's not pushy and it's not going to force them to do something. So learn more is like, oh, if you want to like get some more information, just click here. We're not going to, hard sell you. That's it. Download, donate now, contact us, book now, apply now. This is like telling people like do this, and unless they're super aggressively want to buy your product, they won't click it. So the whole idea is to use this ad, get it in front of people in your area, learn more, have them go to your website, and just pique their interest on why they should use your service or why they should work with you. And then from there, on the back end, you're also collecting their data, and then you can now start targeting them with more Facebook ads and keep in front of them. That's like the real magic of what all this is. All right. News feed, link description. I'm not going to do that. Display link. I am going to mess with this one. So let's see. Drive80.com. So the display link, this is going to show up underneath here. And so that's going to be that. URL parameters. I'm not going to touch any of this stuff. Again, this is a very, very basic tutorial on just how to get you to start using this. There's a lot more. There's really good videos out there, and people have really good techniques on how to make an ad effective. This is just the basic groundwork on you just getting this up, getting your, getting on the court, taking some action with this video, and utilizing it to start getting in front of people. And then you click place order, and it's going to run the ad. It's going to say it's in review. It's going to make sure the ad's fine, and then you're going to hit continue. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, just email me directly, mike@drive80.com, and I can kind of break some more things down for you. And feel free to share this with your friends or anyone who needs help with starting with Facebook. And that's about it. So enjoy.